These little things have been absolute game changers in my closet. I'm always raving about them to you guys, so today I'm sharing my tips on how you can incorporate them into your wardrobe while also including some visual transformations and examples of using them for dresses, pants, skirts, shirts, almost everything. So if you're new here, hello, I'm Allie. We do a lot of fashion related videos here. We love to experiment. It's very fun here, so punch that subscribe button in the face and then look forward to more epic fashion videos because you won't want to miss out. So like I promised, let's talk about these cinch things, which have a variety of different names. Here's a list of examples that you can use as reference for when you're searching for them online. So if you have absolutely no idea what these are, they are basically clips that offer a quick solution for a tailored fit, especially on your waist or your hips, for clothes that is a little bit too big for you. Especially if you don't want or know how to sew clothing, this is such a great alternative. For me, I love it because it allows me to purchase more clothing because I know that I have a quick solution to it, as well as not feeling tied to completely altering a garment to fit my one size. You know, my weight might fluctuate anyway, so at least I have an option to where I could buy bigger clothes that will last me for multiple different sizes throughout many more years. The ones that I've seen online pretty much only ever come in this elastic type of one or the one that's non-elastic with the metal center. But if I had to choose one to start off with, it would definitely be the elastic one because it has obviously a lot more give, so it's going to be less likely to slip off. It'll conform to your movements, unlike this one where like if you bend over and your shirt doesn't have any give, it's just going to slip right off, which is the main problem that people have with these cinch clips, is that they fall off, which lucky for you, I have a trick to solve that problem, which we'll get to later. But like I said, if you do use these, definitely use them with a stretchy material. That way you can make up for the give that this does lack. And for whatever reason, this metal one does have a way stronger grip than the elastic one, which I don't know if it's just this one specifically that does, but I definitely alternate between the two. I also like that the metal one looks a little bit more like an accent piece to my clothing, opposed to the elastic one kind of just looks like something I'm using to hold my clothes together. So this one looks, you know, just a little bit more elegant and like I wanted it to be there, almost like a pin, you know. Even though the elastic one does look a little bit more cheaper, it does come in a lot more colors that I've seen online, and if you wanted to, you could spice it up with some pins since it'll go right through the fabric and give it a little bit more design. So for example, sorry, you're gonna hear the clatter of these like the whole video. I need to just stop touching them at this point. Okay, we're done. We're done with those. You can stay, sit, roll over. Good. What was I saying? So a couple examples, if you have a pair of pants that don't have any belt loops on them, bam, now you have a nice alternative. Or if you have pants that do have belt loops on it, but you don't want to wear a belt because it distracts from the garment itself, still a bomb alternative. Same exact thing with skirts. Or if you have a shirt, like a button-up shirt, you can use that to add a more fitted and stylish feature to the piece that'll be a little bit more flattering on you. Use it on a graphic t-shirt if you must, or use it just to cinch in your waist. I think these are definitely best when it comes to dresses. That's one of the most popular names that it's used, is just a dress cinch clip, but of course it's all based on personal preference, so whatever you want to use it for, get creative. It's all you, boo. Just do it. The way you use these things seems pretty self-explanatory, but I'm going to share with you guys my special method to help prevent any of the slipping off, falling off, the problem that we all have struggled with at some point with using these darn things. But first we have to diagnose the problem. it's not even because they just slip off or they just pop off. It's just because they don't have enough grip on the clothing piece itself to hold onto the clothing. So you can, for one, just double fold the fabric before you slip it in there so that it has more to grab onto, or you can try my little double-sided foam tape method. I just bought a new pack of these. You can get it from the Dollar Tree. That's where I've gotten all of mine from. And for whatever reason, these ones are found in the car section of Dollar Tree. I don't know why, but I just saved you a lot of walking around in there. You're welcome. But these are perfect for what I'm about to share with you guys. I did write it off in steps, so I'm going to be reading that off to you. Step 1, find exactly where you plan on placing the grips of the clip while also providing the necessary length between the folds for the cinch clip itself. Step 2, hold on one side and place one sticky side of tape on the inner fold of the garment. Step 3, if there's a lot of excess fabric, then expose the other side of the sticky tape and fold the fabric on top. Or if there's not enough fabric to go around, you can just leave the one side sticking to the garment. Please keep in mind that the more you fit into the snapping grip, the more pressure is also being applied to your clothing, and too much pressure can damage your clothing. Hence why I say only do it if you have too much loose fabric, so it'll also kind of even it out and not look too bulky in the back. Step 4, snap the grip onto that fold and repeat these steps to the other side. It may be a little annoying to do at first, but you'll get the hang of it and then it'll be a cinch. Literally. This is a very cheap way to providing more grip to your garment. It's going to be way less likely to slip off, which brings me to the cons of using these cinch clips. For one, you cannot use it on all fabrics. That is a big no-no. Mesh, silks, and even materials like this, where it's like, if it gets snagged, it'll leave a really long line of, thread that's been pulled. You do not want to use it on fragile materials like that. You can definitely permanently fuck up your clothing that way. I know you don't want that. I don't want that for you, so be careful. They're dangerous. They will attack you in your sleep. Just saying. I usually use it on, something that's thick, like cotton, polyester, I guess. Also, in some cases, the clothing that you want to use might just be too big and it'll look too clumpy and sloppy in the back, in which case cinch clips are just not an option. I feel like that's also like an obvious thing, don't use it on clothing that's obviously way too big for you. But that's pretty much all the tips that I have for you. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did and you want to see more like this video, then like it. And again, subscribe to my channel for more fashion content via your demands. And I'll be seeing you next week. Bye!